Hi, welcome into my channel. I'm Amy, and today we're going to get ready together as I share with you all of my creator icks. I saw DW at Deb's Beauty Diary do this video, and she was inspired by another creator. And since then, several other of us project panners and smaller YouTube creators have joined the team and kind of shared things that really bother us about influencers and big time influencers. So, I have thoughts and opinions that are very similar to those and very different. The goal of my channel is always to inspire you to use the makeup that you have, to stick to your budget goals, to stick to your financial goals, and to overall appreciate the things that you have while balancing what you bring in. So today, the things that I'm going to share might hopefully inspire you to take pause and think about which type of creators and influencers you watch and see if those types of content align with your goals. So take inspiration. Before we get started, I am not really going to talk about the makeup that I'm using while we're going along, but I did want to highlight a few things for you. A new combination that I'm enjoying with my Pretty Fresh foundation is actually with this e.l.f. Halo Glow. I'm enjoying the two of these together because I forgot that this actually offers a little bit of coverage and color, and adding the two of these things together helps to deepen up this one just enough to where it matches me a lot better. And I'm also going to be using something that's not new, and I don't think you can get it anymore. It's my ABH Norvina palette. I have lots and lots of pans in this palette from last year, and I'm wanting to hit a few more. So I'm kind of doing this this look type situation a couple of days a week. And so today's the day I want to do that, where I'm trying to use these two shades, which are Volatile and Eccentric, so I can hit a pan. And I love summer so much that I would kind of like to use it up this year if possible. So my look that I'm panning kind of focuses on those three colors, and then I throw something else in just to spice it up. So let's get ready, talk about icks. I got my coffee ready because we're getting ready for work this morning, and just keep in mind this is all for fun. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments in a kind way, and if you agree with me, let me know in the comments also. My first influencer ick that I wanted to share with you today is something, and I realize that several of these are really trivial, but this is one that really gets on my nerves. It's sort of like a pet peeve of mine, and I don't know where this started, like this vibe started, and now all of the big influencers, including like the restockers, so this is not limited to just beauty influencers, but it's like restockers and I don't know, anybody else that's showing their hands on the camera. And that ick is that why are their sleeves so long? I'll pop some pictures up here for you just so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But like when they're showing something, this is how much of their hand that you can see. It's like a puppet, and their sleeves are so long that I don't understand. I really truly don't understand. It bothers me so much that I just want to scream at the phone because I watch stuff from my phone. Pull up your sleeves. Your stuff is too long. Now tell me, is that just how sweaters are being sold right now? Like you have to have your sleeves that long? I'm not really buying long sleeved clothes right now, so I don't know if that's the trend, but goodness, how big on the rest of your body does it need to be in order for your sleeves to be that long? It's almost like boyfriend sweater kind of stuff. So I don't know. I know that that's super trivial and absolutely ridiculous, but it bothers me and it's annoying. Pull up your sleeves, girl. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about, which again is so trivial, it's so trivial, but you might agree with me. It's when any creator, big or small, okay, doesn't matter. When any creator is like, oh my gosh, why did the neighbor decide to start mowing right now? I'm so sorry, you guys, for the noise. And I'm just thinking to myself, I can't hear the noise that you're hearing. I hear you, and that's it. So let me know in the comments when a creator is mentioning that to the audience. Do you hear it? Because I don't hear it, and I feel like I have very good hearing, even though I'm having some ear problems right now. I'm gonna go to an ENT in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I don't hear it. It's annoying. And then they go on and on and on about this happens every time that I try to film. Oh no. Okay. Such is life, that other people have a life. And how dare they try to mow their yard when you're trying to film your video? Oh no. I gotta put my sassy pants on today. Did you put your sassy pants on today? Because I did. Overall, I'm generally a nice person, but I can get a little snarky. The next one that I wanted to talk about is kind of now starting to dive into more serious territory, where I think it really kind of aligns with my beauty philosophy and the things that, you know, the goals that I have set for myself and my channel. And this is going to be, I really do not appreciate looking and watching, especially on Instagram. This is where I see it the most, and it's in stories, so it only lasts for a little bit longer. It only lasts for, you know, a short amount of time. And it is PR hauls where they have 50 slides or, you know, whatever, of new products that they got in the mail, and they're tagging the brands and they're like, thank you so much. But then you never see them use any of that. You never see them open it up and swatch it, and you never see them use it. And to me, it makes me really sad because, you know, for a wide variety of reasons, but the one that really kind of hits home personally to me is that there's all kinds of us really small micro creators here in the beauty space, and we all have different goals for our channel growth and such. And I think that it would be so cool for smaller creators to be able to get a chance, more of a chance, to get some PR, because we'll actually probably use it a lot more than somebody who has you know, like 50 to 70 foundations. I have 4. So if you send me a new foundation, I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna feature it on my channel, and I'm gonna feature it in my Instagram. I'm gonna talk about it. I have signed up for Buzz Agent, and I've actually gotten a couple of skincare products through that, and I talked about one of them because it was an empty, and you know, that was so special to me. I used that thing all the way up, and I have the other products that I got is an empty for this month. So, you know, I feel like if a brand sent products to smaller creators, now my channel is really small. Some of the ladies that I watch and follow are, you know, they have a couple thousand subscribers, so their audience would be a little bigger, and it would be cooler for them to be able to get more of a chance of having some PR so that they can feature it on their channel and to their audience. Oh, that was too much. I feel like that would be a better use of their PR. as opposed to sending it to the larger creators who are just going to feature it in a story, which goes away in 24 hours, never to be seen again. They don't use the product and then it's gone. I don't know. I feel like I wish that brands would do a better job about thinking that kind of stuff through. And I know they're probably hoping, oh, well, you know, if Tati gets this, she's going to talk about it for 10 seconds and, you know, hundreds of thousands of people are going to see it. Maybe some of those people will go buy it. But then you're not really getting an authentic review. So that's something that really bothers me. Large makeup PR hauls. I don't watch those anymore. They're just annoying to me. They are annoying. Now, another thing that I am finding is an ick. And I have unsubscribed from one of my favorite people. It really hurt me to do this, but it was kind of getting to a point where I was starting to feel bad about myself and starting to feel bad about my life and how my life is not as special as her life, and it's Jessica Braun. I know that that was not the intent of, you know, her content. I totally get that. It's not the intent of her content to make her audience feel that way. But when you think about like, oh, well, my house is not, I mean, I do have a lovely house. It's a church house and it's wonderful. But I think about, you know, other people who may not have as nice of living conditions as her or, you know, me. I've not always lived in a house that's this big and remodeled. I didn't grow up in a house like that for sure. Wow, you don't even want to know where I grew up. But I think about, you know, people watching stuff like that, and she's kind of transitioned more to vlog type stuff. Ooh, that's definitely going to be what I'm going to talk about. She's featuring more of herself shopping for things and doing stuff around the house and all of that, and it just kind of was starting to make me feel bad. In addition to, she has always, truthfully, been someone that pushes her links all the time. It's linked below. That sentence, she probably says that about 50 times in every one of her videos. And that's an ick that I have of like creators, influencers pushing links for the love of all. I know that Emily Noel, Emily Noel, Jen Phelps, the only two really large creators that I watch anymore, they have links in their description box, and I'm not sure that they ever mention it. You know, like, but somebody like Jessica Braun, it's mentioned all the time. You want to know what I'm wearing? I'll link it below. And then even in like her Instagram stories was becoming a like to know it festival of you know, outfit of the day. Let me show you, and I'm gonna link it below. Just I don't need to know that. That's not why I watched her, and it just became sales, links, and I don't like that. I don't like a content creator, an influencer who is pushing hardcore their stuff, and I mean hardcore. I just don't like that. I think it's annoying, and it gives me the ick, and I have since stopped subscribing to anybody that I feel is like that. Anybody that I feel has just went down that deep dark path of, let me sell you stuff. I watch big creators who are informative. I watch small creators who are also like me, and they're trying to be mindful of their spending, and that's what I watch now. Now, going back to something that I just realized, and this is going to dive up into non-beauty products, but this particular brand of influencer, I cannot get behind. I have a very big problem with it, and I really hope that legislation can change to regulate family vloggers and the creation of child influencers. Yeah, I have a really big problem with that. I have a problem with people using their kids for financial gain. I have a really big problem with people featuring their kids in sexual ways, but it's not supposed to be a sexual way, but it is, you know, it is, but it's not. Kind of like toes that line very, very closely of what, you know, the purpose of whatever it might be is. I do not I can't get behind family vloggers anymore, even to the point where I was following the Bates family a lot, and then I just couldn't anymore. I just stopped, because all of their content now is all about their kids and making more kids. And one particular family, like, showing their toddler, well, she's kind of like a pre-K age, in a bikini swimming, you know, and in her tutu dancing, and, you know, their son eating food. And, you know, I just can't. And eating food, no, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just have seen and heard of the deep dark places that all of that content can go. And when you are featuring your child, whether it be a boy or a girl, you know, doing something super innocent, but somebody that has a perverted mindset can use that for different things. I'm gonna let you understand what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna go into details about that, but I just feel like it's so rampant now, where people use their kids for content. And like, I hardly ever feature my daughter on my channel. I do share on Instagram some things that she does whenever she does her makeup, because she's starting to like play with makeup. She's starting to be very creative in her makeup. She does a lot of like body art type stuff. That's kind of something she just started doing. And DW has even started sending her like some of her declutter stuff, because she just loves bright colors and she loves to smear it all over her face. So DW was like, hey, do you want these things? Yes, please. Anything, because she just loves that. And anyway, off on a tangent. So like, I don't feature my daughter on my channel like that. If she is ever on, then I'm very careful about what she's doing, what she's wearing. There are times, and I do have some videos up on my channel, where she had something like a little low cut, and so I put a little blur sticker over it so that anybody that was watching it couldn't pause it and, you know, do things with it that didn't need to get done. So you just, I don't know. I just have a problem with people using their children like that and to make money for themselves. And the influencing aspect of it too, of sponsorships that goes along with, you know, vloggers and beauty creators. Sponsorships that don't have anything to do with your channel is another ick for me. Honestly, I don't watch sponsorships portions of videos. I don't. I just tap, 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 tap and skip past it because I don't care. I'm there to watch your makeup video. I'm not there to get sold something else like Ana Luisa or bedding. Like, something that annoys me about Jessica Braun is her, which she's transitioning now to more vlog, lifestyle vlog type content, but she's always getting new bedding, cases for her phone. She's getting glasses that she never wears. And, you know, if your sponsorship doesn't have anything to do with the content of your channel, why am I watching it? Tell me again why I'm watching it. So those are definitely some of the ones that I had that were icks for me. I don't know how many that was, but it was an amount. I know that some of those were echoed by the other ladies that I watched. DW, Makeup by Lens, who is Kay. Oh, there's another one. I'll put her name up on the screen. You know, just all in all, I think we all have similar type philosophies. I want to watch people who are not trying to sell me something that they don't even really like. You know, I'm not wanting to watch people who are trying to make money off of me. You know, I've got taxes to pay. I need 4 new tires on my car, which is not that old. You know, I've got stuff to pay for. I don't want you trying to sell me things that I don't need. I just don't. And you don't even care about it. You know, it just, ugh. I want authentic people in my life. I want authentic creators. I want authentic opinions, authentic information. I want you to tell me whether or not you actually really like something. Another thing that really irritated me yesterday, just kind of like, ugh, I just rolled my eyes. I used to watch Morgan Turner, and it just became too much. Again, like, this overconsumption mentality is her channel. But yesterday there was a thumbnail that came across my YouTube homepage, and her thumbnail said, "I lied to you about these products." And I know that that's probably a video where she's like changed her mind about the product. Like, she tried it maybe 1 or 2 times, gave you a fabulous glowing review or maybe a negative review, and then she changed her mind. But, you know, the title is like kind of a clickbait title, like, oh, she lied to us? What? I cannot believe that. That bait and switch type thumbnail and title, I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish off my lashes and throw some lipstick on for you because I still have to eat and brush my teeth. So I'm really gonna wipe it off. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back and we'll just kind of wrap up the video. So those are all of my creator icks, at least most of them anyway. And let me know in the comments what you think about this idea, and you know, just some of your creator icks as well. What do you do when something irritates you? Are you someone that can just kind of like move past it and move on, or do you put comments to kind of let your voice be known? Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, it's my inspiration to be able to help you to stick to your goals. Hopefully you can use the opinions that I gave today to help you be stronger in being able to stick to your goals. I will see you in another video. Bye.